a very interesting and heartwarming day. Just a few days ago, I went to an event at Mara Lago for the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Foundation, a very important foundation comprised of federal police and ICE officers and others who protect us from the tyranny of criminals, from terrorists, from others. And this jacket was given to me as a gift when I went. Today, I wore it. I wore it to an airport. I was traveling today. And when I checked in my baggage, it was too heavy. And the individual that was checking it in at JetBlue said to me, "Mr. Klayman, don't worry about it. You don't have to pay extra. I see that you're law enforcement." Very interesting. Later in the day, I was stopped several times by people that said, "Thank you for your service." Now, I'm not a police officer. I am, in effect, law enforcement as the founder of Judicial Watch and Freedom Watch, but I'm not technically a police officer. But people saw this badge on this jacket and came over to congratulate me. I went down the street. There were some homeless people. They were a bit afraid. They thought a policeman was approaching. I said, "Don't worry, guys. Just, hang in there and take care of yourselves." And they were very happy and very polite and walked by and thanked me for what they perceived to be a law enforcement officer. I went to the supermarket. The person at the supermarket said, "Oh, I see, you're law enforcement." I said, "I'm not law enforcement. I'm a member of an association that supports law enforcement." And this person said, "Well, you get 10% off." What does this say? Is that people really appreciate the police. They really appreciate law enforcement officers. And all this crap that you hear from the left about defunding the police and that they're a bunch of fascists and everything else, it's just that. It's crap. It's made up. And people now see just how dangerous it is in our society. The rampant crime, people being killed, not just by illegal aliens that had criminal records that ran across our border, but by people who actually grew up here and are just mentally gone, mentally insane, or frankly, just vicious criminals. And this is why we need to support the police. And you should support this association, this foundation as well, the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Foundation. It's a great foundation because we need people like that. But it really warmed my heart today to see people coming over to me just on the basis of my wearing this jacket. And they said, "Larry," well, they didn't know my name, many of them, but I introduced myself at some point. "Thank you for your service." And they meant it with all their heart. So keep that in mind. Keep it in mind that we are not evil because we enforce the law, as the left would like those to believe. That most Americans, and this was uniform in terms of people coming over to me today, and much more than what I've just related, it really told me something about the state of the nation in terms of how people are concerned about crime and how they appreciate police and other law enforcement officers. And I know that you, our supporters, support me, Larry Klayman, and Freedom Watch. We are your real Justice Department in addition to the Trump Justice Department. And I hope that you'll go to freedomwatchusa.org and support us. And I thank you for the support that you've given to us in the past. We need more lawyers. We need more paralegals. We need more resources, whether it's office space or just money to be able to file cases and to be able to do what needs to be done to keep our nation safe and to prevent a leftist takeover, a total leftist takeover. The left has tried to destroy us and they're continuing to try to destroy us. It's not enough they try to destroy us legally or in court. And of course, they're trying to do that against conservative and Republican activist lawyers as well. They're trying to remove us from bar associations. They will not succeed, but they tie up our time and they tie up our expense. And we need your help. But they also want us dead. They truly want us dead. And that's why the police are so important. We're in a war between the right and the left. The left started it, the right will finish it, and we'll do it peacefully and legally. So go to freedomwatchusa.org, contribute to our cause with tax-deductible contributions, join our Justice League, get my books. Last one, It Takes a Counter-Revolution, Wake Up America, my autobiography, Horrors, Why and How I Came to Fight the Establishment, and several others. But it's not enough to read books. Join us. We need to rise up. And the reception I got today tells you something as to why you need a Freedom Watch and why you need good police, law enforcement officers, and others, including the military, obviously very important, to protect us from the tyranny within and the tyranny without. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless America. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Remember, the Father and Son will only help us if we help ourselves. Thank you for listening to me.